Hey there, it's Elizabeth, and welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be doing an at a glance of my calendar that I'm using this year. This year I'm not doing any real type of creative daily journaling, but what I am doing is putting things into a calendar. And that's what I'm using for my daily documentation. So let's see, let's just go back here. This is a 2024 calendar that I got at Dollar Tree. And yeah, like I said, I decided to do this because there's just been a lot going on. We moved this year. I'm on chemotherapy treatments. And yeah, it's just been too much for me to make journals and then use them in daily creative journaling. So I decided I still wanted to document the things that were going on in my life. So I decided to use this. And I've already got from the Dollar Tree a new calendar, and this one looks like this on the inside. Nice big boxes. I think it'll be really fun if I decide to do the calendar for next year as well. I have been having a lot of fun putting different things into this one. It doesn't take very long. I can use up the materials that I have. I use a variety of things. This is for November. We're going to be going back to September in a second. But I use, washi tape. I use magazine clippings. I use clip art, a lot of stickers. Yeah. So magazine clippings, all sorts of things to document the things that are going on in my life. It's not anything in particular. It's just whatever I feel like documenting for that particular day. So that's how I've been doing it. And it's been a lot of fun. Been a lot of fun. So let's see. Okay, last time we did an at a glance, it was for August. And let's see where I do believe that we were moving. Let me think. Okay, my husband's birthday was here. Yeah, and we hadn't moved yet. I do believe we had the closing. Yeah, we had the closing on our new house. And so this one is setting up house, okay? I had gone ahead and used the top of these like headers to do kind of like what's that called? A, a header? Hmm. A title, if you will. So let's just get started, shall we? Down the side here, I have some faith-based stickers. I got this house from a um, a magazine, and also we had hurricanes. Okay, now not us right here where I am, but they were very significant in other parts of the nation. So let's see. In this case, the 1st of September started on a Sunday. So down here, what that means is down here, there's open space, right, to put whatever I want. Sometimes, in some months you have a few days, so you can put a few things in the blank boxes. In this one, I had all of this space, right, to do whatever. So it's just been really fun decorating the pages. And like I said, there's nothing in particular that I document. It's just whatever I feel like documenting. I do have another calendar that I keep, and I write in it every day. It sits on my coffee table, and I write in it several times a day. So I'll just pick something out. Sometimes it's a few things, sometimes it's just one thing. It just all depends. And then I just throw it on here however I want, and this is how it comes out. And it's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun. And like I said, it's very quick. I can come in here within 5 minutes, do my box for the day, or even if I haven't come in here for a few days, it takes me about 10 minutes to do 4 or 5 boxes if I'm a little bit behind. So I really like that aspect, that there's no pressure, to come in here to do it. If I don't have the time, or if in my case, I'm not feeling very well. So there you have it. Okay, so here my daughter and my daughter-in-law went to Epcot, uh, and so they went off this day, and I think they were just there. I'm not sure. They might have just gone for the day. And then we were furniture building. So what had happened was we closed on our house, and then we were able, to come to the house, and we had lots of deliveries, almost daily deliveries of things. We were building furniture, we were moving furniture around, we were getting deliveries of furniture. So, and we were also going to our storage unit and bringing stuff back. When we had packed up our storage unit, we took 2 trips with like a little moving truck. And then when we were unpacking it, my husband and I decided, since our storage unit was so close to us, we had decided that we were just going to do it in the car. So we must have taken many trips. I mean, well over a dozen trips, I think. But it worked out in the end, and everything got to our new place. So, and then on this day here, I was just worn out, I guess. So I was taking it slow. And during this time as well, we were staying with my son and my daughter in law. They were renting a place from my in laws over in the community that we used to live in. So, yeah, there was a lot of going back and forth, going back and forth. So, this day here, it was raining. And then we were again, oh, this is when we began bringing stuff from the storage unit. So we'd pack our car full and then bring stuff over, unpack it. It in the end, it went really smoothly. It was nice to just kind of be able to take our time and not have to do it in one fell swoop, because with my husband's and my health issues, yeah, some days you can do it and some days you cannot. So this day here, we got a bathroom cupboard, and so we built that, and it was for extra storage in our bathroom. Um in the master suite, we do have a very large, in my opinion, it's the biggest bathroom I've ever had. But it didn't have a linen closet or anything like that. There was no real storage, and so we ended up getting this, pretty little cupboard, and we built that, and that holds like all of our extra stuff, and our towels and all that. And then this, we probably had Chinese food for dinner this night. And then on this day here, I had my CAT scan. I go for scans. Yeah, I go for a CAT scan, and I have a brain MRI every 3 months. I also have an ECG. It's all part of the cancer treatment. So yeah, every 3 months I have that. And then we must have had spiders in the house. Yeah, the exterminator was coming. And then we had the city furniture delivery number 3, and I was not thrilled because we had purchased we were so happy about it too. At first, we had bought like a wall unit for our TV, I guess you would call it. And so it had like these 2 bookshelves on the sides, and then it had a credenza across the front. And it was just a cluster from the very beginning, because the salesperson didn't really know all of the details about the particular piece of furniture. So, whoa, I don't know what my husband's doing out there. But anyway, yeah, I was not thrilled. So this was the third time that they were delivering something or other to complete that piece of furniture. And then these days here are MIA. I guess we were just so busy, so I guess I didn't write anything in my other calendar, so I just took a highlighter or just a pen and, drew out MIA. And this is really fun to do. Just use your own handwriting and then outline it in a black pen. So, yeah, so that's what I did here. And I do it in other places too, but yeah, I really like here and here. I really like the way it looks. So, there was that. And then right here is when we actually moved into our house. So this was our first sleep. And my my sweet daughter, she's so cute. So she had called my husband, or spoke to my husband, I guess, and asked if she could come over and if we could all go grocery shopping together, because my husband is like the master grocery shopper. Like, he knows all the deals, he knows where the sales are, he knows which stores to go to, all that kind of stuff. So it was kind of like a teaching moment for our sweet daughter. And so we did our grocery shopping together here. When my husband and I went to go take a shower that night, we realized that our shower door leaked a lot, okay? And our shower, we have like the frameless glass. So there's a piece of glass on the left hand side and then the door on the right hand side. And so my husband took a shower and it was like through the crack and under the door, it was just flowing out, okay, flowing out. So I was not a happy camper. We purchased a new build. So yeah, and I was like, we purchased it for this amount of money. You should not have a leaky, shower. And so anyway, I was not happy. So then we had to end up using the spare bathroom to take our showers. Then my husband on this day, we had bought this like chandelier, I guess, lighting fixture for the living room. I really love it. I think it looks so pretty. It has like I guess like stained glass look, and it has greens and beiges, and it's just really beautiful. My husband had a CAT scan in labs this day. Oh, good grief. That's like what our life consists of right now. But anyway, and then he put the dining room lighting up and it looks really, really beautiful. This day here, I had my MRI on my brain, my big old noggin. Um, and then we have, like, when we moved into this house, we've seen a couple of insects that we don't normally see, ones that I've never seen in real life, in nature, I should say. One of them is the walking stick. So it must have been during this time of year, must have been mating season or something, because there were a lot of walking sticks around. So that was really cool to see. Um, my big handsome had an oncology appointment this day, and then we cleaned the house. Like I was cleaning off and on, because there was still like a lot of dust in the house and nothing was really like obviously like super clean. That's a tip too. Like, I mean, we don't ever plan on leaving this house, but as far as anybody buying a new build, I would highly suggest that you write into the contract that they will hire a professional cleaner to come in and clean the house top to bottom, because it was quite dusty and dirty. So anyway, and then my husband, we have a separate laundry room, which is wonderful. I've never had like a separate laundry room. I've had a laundry closet before, but never a separate laundry room. So that was exciting for me. Laundry is probably the one chore that I don't mind doing. So we got some cupboards. Originally, they had just had like one of those metal shelves in there, and I don't like things out in the open. So we went to Home Depot. He got some already built cupboards, and then I helped him hang those. So all of our stuff is nice and neat and closed into the cupboards. So that looks really nice. We were out and about in town. I don't know. Judging from, I know where this hero place is, and um, I would think that we were looking for other things in home goods. But anyway, so we got these to take home to have dinner with my son. At this point, too, I don't have it written down, but at some point, my daughter in law went south to work. So she was gone for about 2 months. And I don't think she was here because I don't remember her having the heroes with us. But anyway, so that's what we have for dinner. They were super, super good. Oh, and this means praise the Lord. So we must have had a good oncology visit with my big handsome. And then I went to my oncologist and had a praise the Lord moment as well, because my scans were clear and we were going to try to reduce my prednisone. I'm on steroids to counteract the side effects of my chemotherapy. I don't know if I wrote it down here later, but it did not work, me reducing them. So I had to stay on the same dosage. We went out and about, and I did get, or this might have been down here. Anyway, we did go out and about, and my husband purchased for me the antique secretary. You might have seen it in the room tour. And if you haven't seen my craft room tour, I will go ahead and link that below. Yeah, I love it. And I will be using it not only to store things, but also as my sewing table when I take out my sewing machine to use it. So, oh, it's beautiful. We had seen it at the store before. We actually got it at the Restore, the Habitat for Humanity Restore. and it's just beautiful. And then this is my little pupper here. We had to take him to the vet to get shots. And when we went there, oh my heavens. Um, the vet came in and was, doing what she does. And she told us, your dog has reached his maximum density. So he was a little hefty. Yeah, a little hungry. And so she said, you either need to reduce his feeding or you need to exercise him more. And one of the reasons, actually, why we decided to move, one of the little side reasons, was so that our dog could have a yard to run around in and play in. The neighborhood that we lived in before, um, it had like dog walking areas, but it didn't have a closed in space so that the dog could run around or anything like that. And yes, we took him on walks and stuff, but it just wasn't enough. So we are so thrilled that he's able to get out, do his zoomies, play fetch. Well, when I say play fetch, I mean we throw the ball or we throw the frisbee, he goes and gets it, and then he runs away from us. So it's more like a keep away game than it is fetch. But nevertheless, he's running around a lot. And then here, my husband organized his garage, which he needs to have things done and he needs to have them done right now. And it just makes him feel so much better. So yeah, everything has a place, everything's in its place, and he likes that. So, and as do I, not gonna lie. And then here, I also, with his help, of course, got my craft room all complete. Like I filled in all my bookshelves, I emptied all the boxes, I, got everything set up. So that was really nice. And then here was my son's and his wife's first wedding anniversary already. Can you believe it? Oh my gosh. Do you guys remember when they got married? Holy cow. So that was, I think my son probably went down south to visit her this weekend, I would assume. We went again grocery shopping with our daughter. And then we had our cousins had been down in Orlando, which is where Disney World is, and they were doing a make a wish thing for one of their daughters. And so they were in, fairly close to us. And so they came over for a visit and, just hung out at the house for, an hour or so because they had other things that they were doing as well. But it was so nice to see them. Oh my goodness, so nice to see them. And yeah, it was wonderful. This has to do with Trump, another assassination attempt. Good grief. Here, I went to go see my noggin doctor. He's my the radiation oncologist that I see, and everything. Praise the Lord again. Everything with my noggin is fine. So then here we had gone to Hobby Lobby, and we were in search of entry tables. We have a very wide hallway, I guess you'd call it, a very wide hallway in the entrance to our house. And so we wanted a couple of entry tables and we actually found them at Hobby Lobby and they're so cute. And my husband, I think we ended up, my daughter had suggested getting a table runner because there are two of them. And so it looks kind of weird because it's not one long table. But anyway, I think it looks perfectly beautiful. And so she suggested that we get a long table runner to kind of make it look cohesive. So we did that. And then my husband set up all the family frames and all that. We got a beautiful mirror to put over it. It looks very nice. I was very happy with it. I was again cleaning. Oh no, my husband and I went over to where we had been staying with my son. And you know what? I don't know. Huh. Maybe my son came over this day because I don't think my son and daughter-in-law moved. I don't think my son moved here at the new house for another week or so. So anyway, so he and I know if my husband and I went over there to clean, then they had already moved into our place. So anyway, then I was really upset here because the doctor that I had been seeing was refusing to you guys have heard this story, I think. She was refusing to write a prescription for the correct dosage of a certain medication that I take. And I was just so, so upset. And then also in here, we were trying to set up all of our like stuff. I think it was it back here. Yeah, we were like setting up all of our like our electricity and water and internet and garbage pickup. Well, my husband had set up AT&T for the internet, and then AT&T went on strike. So he was not happy that we did not have internet. And so we went ahead and got T-Mobile, and I think we only ended up having it for like 2 days or something before AT&T, came out and did it. So that, excuse me. And then this day, somehow I got sciatica again, which is the nerve in your back. And oh my gosh, it goes all down your leg. And so I was dealing with that. And then we went to Home Depot. We got a haircut this day. That's what the little bunny means. And I got two plants, a calathea for my bathroom. I love these plants so much. And it is thriving by my tub. And then I got a philodendron, and that's pretty much thriving. I had to nurse it back to life a little bit, but it's thriving in our kitchen, so it looks really pretty. I was so excited to get like live plants. I'm not usually I'm a black thumb, but we have so much natural light in the house that it works out really well. And so yeah, just beautiful. And then Remy was grazing here. Here is when we had the AT&T install. uh, oh, and then here, Big Handsome began taking Remy for walks after his workouts. So a couple days a week, when my husband works out, he goes ahead and takes the dog for a walk. It's a real quick trip. He just walks down our street, and then we have like I don't know what it's called. Uh, a ravine. I don't know. It's like a big sunken area and it's grassy, but it is for water overflow. So there's no water in it. But anyway, so he takes him there and lets him run, and, you know, not off leash, not off leash. But yeah, so that was super nice. So yeah, he gets walks, and the puppy has lost weight. It's a so yeah, with all that exercising and, he's doing really well now. And then this was the first day of fall. And then here, so up in here, when we figured out our shower door had been um, leaking, right? We had noticed some other things that were not, that needed to be fixed in the house. There was about 5 things on the list. And so we had called the company, the builders, and listed all the stuff. And to date, well, within 2 weeks, most of the stuff was completely done. And so that was really nice. We're still waiting on one thing, which is, I believe, a freezer shelf. So yeah, we're going to have to call about that. But we were very pleased that the builders got to the stuff very quickly. Um, and so the shower glass guy came this day. He just put like I don't know, some kind of threshold thing on the bottom, so it no longer leaks, which is very nice to be able to go into your shower and actually take a shower. So that was nice. I was feeling puny this day. Um, let's see. Oh, this day here, my husband and I drove an hour away to pick up a curio cabinet that I had found on Marketplace, and it holds all of my glass pieces. Most of them are Fenton glass. If you've been around for a while, I started collecting these pieces, I don't know, over the last 2 years. So that was very nice. And then my daughter came over after work and we had breakfast for dinner. And then here it says chemo man flu. It's just like a side effect of the chemotherapy. You just get really run down, you're sore all over, and I had started getting fevers, which meant I needed. See, up here I was reducing my steroids. Down here I had to increase them again because it just wasn't working. So yeah, had that. And then on this day, the 26th, I do believe is when Hurricane Helene came and hit the Big Bend area in Florida up near the Panhandle, and then wreaked havoc all the way through the southeastern part of the US, above Florida. And it was horrible. It was horrible. They had major flooding, in North Carolina and other states along that track. Yeah, it was horrible. I had a late night FaceTime with my daughter this day, and then went over, okay, so my in-laws must have been here. I think my two sisters-in-law were here with their husbands. I do believe they were going on a cruise. So we all met at grandma's house and had a lovely brunch together. So that was very nice to see them. And then here I was just in a lot of pain from, the chemotherapy. And so my husband drew me a bath. I do believe that was the first bath I had ever taken in this house. So we moved in here and it took me 3 weeks to take a bath. So then here, my husband had his long visit down to Miami to go to his pain doctor. Yeah, hopefully those are going to be ending soon. I did some laundry here. Poor Remy, this is his worried face because he just whines and pines all the time when my husband is not here. And let me just tell you, I'm looking out my window right here, side note, and there is a huge turkey vulture on the top of the house across the street. Huge. Oh my goodness. Okay. Anyway, back to here. Then that was the end of the month. And then down here, I just put Halloween because it was bad. It was bad. And then I put catastrophic hurricane that hit the Big Bend of Florida on 9/26. Storm surge of 15 feet traveled through Georgia, Tennessee, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia, devastating flooding, swallowing up whole towns. In fact, our hairdresser, he had homes in Chimney Rock, and I don't even think there is a Chimney Rock anymore. So it was so terrible. I felt so terrible for them. Hundreds dead, hundreds still missing. My heart hurts for them as a survivor of Hurricane Andrew in 1992. Yeah, and so pray without ceasing. It was just so, so devastating. And it's going to take them years and years and years to come back from that. I know from experience. But so that is how September shaped up. And I just really have enjoyed doing this. It's just fun. It's a way for me to get my creativity going, whether I'm drawing stuff using stickers, doing some lettering, yeah, just having fun. And it doesn't take very long. So it's been working out great for me. I'm still not sure. I'm on the fence about doing it next year. I do have the calendar for next year, but I'm still on the fence about it. So we will see what happens if I go ahead and continue on with it. But it's been a lot of fun. Now, I still need to go back if I want to and finish up some of these pages here. I think, yeah, like this one, I need to finish up around the border and then do February and January. So I might do that because it does go by fairly quickly, and I do have all my notes in my other calendar. So I don't know if I'll do it or not, but I really have enjoyed doing this a lot. So head to your Dollar Tree or Dollarama and, see if they have some calendars, some month at a glance calendars, if you're so inclined to do something like this. Something that, like I said, uses your stuff, doesn't take a whole lot of time, and is still very fun and creative. So I hope you give it a go. And I will thank you so much for your time. I know time is precious, and I really appreciate that you choose to spend it with me. I hope you have a great rest of your day, a wonderful week, and I'll talk to you all real soon. Bye for now.